Hey guys, today in this video we will be working on the cloud sweater by PetiteKnit. This is one of my favorite patterns. It's actually my second time making it, so I'll pop in a little clip of my first one so you can see how it turned out. It's such a beginner friendly and lovely pattern, so I've just been wanting to try it in a new color. Today I'm going to be using Drops Air in the color 26. It's like just this really beautiful and soft mix of neutral tones. And oh my gosh, it's just so fluffy and cozy. I wish you guys could feel it through the screen. So I will be making this in the size extra large for a super relaxed and oversized vibe. It'll be perfect for layering and just curling up in. So I'm going to get comfy in my favorite chair, turn on some Real Housewives of Atlanta, and just knit away. So let's dive into this project. Okay, it's around midnight now, officially the next day. I ended up taking a really long break earlier. I had some lunch, I finished watching Housewives, and even started editing this video a little bit. So it's been a pretty chill, productive day. Here is where we are with the cloud sweater. I just wrapped up on the German short rows. They honestly felt so much easier this time around. I guess that's the magic of knitting something for the second time. I was kind of just zoning out and flying through them. Now I'm just slowly working back and forth in stockinette stitch until I reach the 10 centimeter mark, and then I'll move on to the increases for the armholes. I'm gonna keep on knitting for a little bit longer before I head to bed. I'll probably check back in with you guys once I start picking up stitches for the shoulders, but who knows, maybe sooner something fun or unexpected comes up. Next week my fiance and I are heading to Maryland to visit my mom, and of course I'll bring you guys and my project along for the ride. It's a pretty decent trip, so I'll probably, like usual, just pop on my headphones and listen to some music and knit away while he drives. We might even check out a few spots while we're there, so if we do, I'll definitely bring you guys along for that. But anyway, let's get back to the sweater. I'll knit, like I said earlier, I'll knit a bit more, and then I'm off to bed. See you guys. To continue on with the cloud sweater. I have it right here. Still just working on the back yoke. I'm doing a stockinette stitch right now. It's working out really nice. I'm actually really liking this yarn. It is so soft and it feels like it's going to be a very light sweater. And I'm hoping it'll be nice and oversized once I'm done. I did get 10 skeins. I'm not sure if I went overboard or not. I am knitting an extra large, so hopefully that's more than enough. If not, I can always just buy some more. Anyway, so I did finish Housewives of Atlanta, the new season 16, and Jesus, just when I thought the girls couldn't get any lower, Kenya and Britt this season, it's crazy. And mind you, if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Kenya is like known to be shady and she holds a grudge, and if you go low, she goes to hell. And that's exactly what she did. And I was very surprised by her actions, and she got kicked off the show. Like, they're no longer filming with her because of what she did. And if you guys want to know, you go watch it. But it's like, I was not expecting that. It's like, I've seen Kenya do some like really shady and awful stuff, but that was like really low even for her. So now I gotta find a new show to watch. I might continue on. I was watching Dexter, and I know there's a new show out or coming out, so I may just go ahead and catch up with that. I'm kind of feeling like binging Vampire Diaries again for like the 8th time. I've been seeing edits on TikTok, so it's kind of like re-upping my Vampire Diaries era. I was just sitting here just editing the footage from last night. That's going pretty good. I find it easier to edit as I go than doing it all at once. So I think that's going to be my routine here. I'm not really sure what my scheduling will look like for posting. At this point, since I'm a beginner, I'm just going to post when I can. I did take some cute photos. I'm going to take some more today and just shoot some short footage clips so I can do reels and TikToks. But yeah, I'll probably just sit here, knit some more, maybe turn on one of my favorite YouTubers, or turn on a show to watch, start binging that since I'm done with the Housewives. But let's just get back to our project.
조금씩 자리 잡은 널 느낄 때면 괜히 잠을 설치고 괜한 이유로 내게 연락해 매번 같은 실수를 반복해 이런 마음이 쑥지 않아 끝없이 생각에 빠져 허우적거릴 뿐이야 Why don't you make me smile Why don't you tell me your heart 이 순간만큼은 내게 말해줘 You're my baby Tell me now 이제 매일
Hey guys, so I am back with an update on my cloud sweater. It is Saturday, July 19th, finally the weekend. It's been a pretty long work week, so I'm excited to just sit couch rot watching, YouTube or Netflix, whatever I want. So exciting news, I was able to finally join in the round. I finished the shoulders and joined a few days ago, so I've just been working on that. And it's just really nice to just mindless knit in the stockinette or in stockinette stitch. I do have to keep on knitting in the round until I reach the 59 centimeter mark. So I'll be doing some mindless knitting for a while, which is fine. I don't mind because I get to just binge watch shows and not even think about what I'm doing because I'm not doing any German short rows or any increases or decreases. It's literally just mindless and it's pure bliss, so I'm excited for it. I do want to point out there's this little funny spot I have underneath one of the arms, if I can find it here. Here it is. It looks like I honestly don't know what I did. Maybe I have purled when I was supposed to knit or something like that, but there's no way I'm frogging back. I've made all this progress and I'll just say it adds character to the sweater. Plus you probably won't even see it once I do the arms. It'll be hidden anyway, so I'm not too worried. We're just gonna keep on going. I do want to show you guys my nails. I did them yesterday. I feel like me again. I love doing my nails. I got the press-ons from Amazon along with the charms. So super happy about that. I really feel like it makes my ring pop out more. And I'm actually not sure if I've mentioned this in previous clips, but I do have a fiance. He proposed to me this past May, on the beach, and it was totally magical. He really outdid himself. He even surprised me with my family, so I was super happy about that. So yeah, we are just enjoying being fiancés. We are going to start planning next month, so that's when we'll get into the real nitty-gritty of it all. If you guys have any suggestions on how to plan for a wedding, or like what kind of apps, or I guess some note-taking advice that you have, just so I'm sure it's going to be a lot that goes into it. And I am one that tends to get overwhelmed pretty easily. So any advice, any guidance is appreciative. If you can just leave that in the comments, that would be great. So I also wanted to show you guys these really cute needle stoppers I got from Amazon. I don't know if it's, there it is. Yeah, I got these from Amazon. I saw some cute strawberries too. I might get those. But these really make the try-on process a lot easier. I used to just use those little kitty paw stoppers, but they were way too big for my needles, so I had to put them on 2 at once. So when I would try it on, it would always pop off and I would lose some stitches along the way, which is super annoying. So I tried this on the other day and it was smooth, very smooth. I was able to try it on, no issues. The stopper stayed on, I lost no stitches, so I'm very happy. I will give you guys a try on once I make more progress, just so you can have a better idea what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to stop yapping now, and then we're going to get back to knitting. I turned on 13 Reasons Why, so let's just go ahead and couch rock together. here it is. This is the cloud sweater, what I have so far. I have made a long way through the body. I have about 3 to 4 inches left before I start the ribbing, and then I'll be able to cast off and start on my sleeves. As you can see, I did start the collar, or finish the collar already, which is really nice because it makes it look like more complete. Once I try it on, I have a better idea of what it will look like in the end. And let's get a bit close up of that colorway. Like I said, this is Drops Air Beige. And I really like it. It's a nice neutral color, so I can just, wear it every day or just about with anything. Let me show you guys the back. That's the back of it. You got the sleeves. As you can see, I have like a lot of room, so I'm really gonna like it for the oversized look that I envisioned. And I did knit this in an extra large, so I'm super excited to see how the sleeves will feel. Hopefully they'll be nice and long and big on me. But I'll just knit them until, I usually like to stop about here. I like the Ariana look, with the oversizedness of it all. So I will say again, I do really love this yarn. It's super soft and fluffy. I can see myself doing or using this in other projects, which I'm not even done with this sweater. And I'm already thinking about what to make next, which is a little ridiculous, but I find myself not liking to wait for yarn to arrive. Once I'm done with a project, I get a little bit antsy with nothing on my needles. So I'm thinking, hear me out, I'm thinking once I'm on a sleeve or maybe close to finishing a sleeve, I'm gonna go ahead and order yarn for my next project. And I may show you guys what I'm going to make, or maybe I'll make like a reel about it. We'll see. I'll decide, but once I make that decision, you guys will know one way or the other in the video or on my other socials. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to let you guys know what I've been watching while knitting this. I do have my YouTube in the back, so a little bit of that. And also, I have started a new anime. I've been into anime since middle school. All the little classics that you guys watch, Inuyasha, Naruto, what else, Bleach, things like that. I've watched all of those. But I have started my Dress Up Darling, and it is so cute. See, I grew up loving those like Go Girl games where you would dress up and like do the Barbies and the Brats and do all the outfits in their hair. So I love Dress Up Darling. It is so, so cute. And it has a good art style. Now, I will say, it has a lot of fan service clips, which can be very irritating because they're literally in high school. But I try to just ignore it. It's a really good storyline without the fan service. So, I don't know. I might even start reading the manga because I finished season 1 on season 2, but there's about 2 to 3 episodes right now. My time. There may be more out, in your guys' time. So we'll see. But that's what I've been watching. And this Friday, me and my fiance are going to the beach with his sister. So I'm super excited about that. And of course, I'll take you guys with me. I'll make some clips out there. I love knitting on the beach, so I'm definitely taking this project with me, no exceptions. But yeah, I'm excited. This will be a fun weekend. It's super hot, so I would love to get in some water. So that is what is update so far. I'm gonna get back to knitting, get cozy on the bed, and I will catch up with you guys once I've casted off for the body.
your eyes and your soft silhouette. The way you move, both gentle and wild. If only I could feel you for a while. I can't.
Hey guys, I am back from our weekend beach trip. Today is Sunday and I just wanted to show you our update with the cloud sweater. As you can see, I was able to finish the body. I bind it off during our road trip back. It was about 3 hours it took us to get back home, so I used that time wisely and finished off the body and bind it off as well, and it really wasn't that bad. I usually use like a crochet hook to bind off, but I unfortunately forgot that, so I had to just use my knitting needles. I got a little spoiled using the crochet hook because it's much faster in my experience and easier, but you know, I made do with what I had. And let's take a look at that ribbing. I think it looks pretty nice. I honestly thought I was messing up because I was trying to keep track in my head instead of making notes, which is what I usually do. But I think it worked out nicely. Now I can finally do the sleeves and we are one step closer to being done. I'm actually really proud of myself, or you know, happy with past destiny for doing the collar. That's one less thing I have to worry about. So we can just do these sleeves and then we can finish this sweater, and I can finally wear it. I'm very excited. It's already like very drapey and like relaxed, so seeing it blocked, I'm really excited to see how much it may grow and you know how it'll feel once it's all complete. So we'll see how that goes. Anything interesting this weekend? Me and my fiance did go to the beach with his family. Stayed in a nice Airbnb. It was just a day for us because we did have work and we couldn't take off. My fiance just started a new job, so he can't really take off at the moment. But it was still nice to see everyone and nice to be on the beach and knit. I did take my project. I didn't record as much as I would have liked, but you know, I was really focused on just spending time with family. So I did have a few clips that you guys will see, or maybe I've already showed it to you. But yeah, it was nice and it was really relaxing. I will say the waves were a little crazy this beach trip, and I think it's because there's like a storm, or there was a storm going through, and they looked really, really angry and like were really high. Yeah, so I already can't swim, so I'm not about to mess with that, okay? Okay. I'm gonna keep it cute, stay in my chair and knit and listen to my audiobook. That's all I did, okay? And I was happy to do it. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and relax. I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately, but I'll probably take this project with me to work and just knit on it during lunch like I did last week for this, so I can get the body done. Also, I know it's August, and I'm already planning out like Christmas gifts, because since I think it's been almost a year since I started knitting and crocheting, I do want to make like craft Christmas gifts for everyone. Now, I'm not sure how realistic that is. It may be very ambitious of me, but I really want to get it done. Like, I already have an idea. I definitely want to make my fiance a sweater. Yeah, I know about the boyfriend curse. But technically, shouldn't I be exempt since he's no longer my boyfriend, he's a fiance? So we'll see. But I definitely want to make him a sweater. Well, no, I won't tell you guys in this video. I'll show you what I'm thinking. I'll make like a whole video for it probably. But I definitely make him a sweater. I'll show you guys which one I'm talking about later. And then I know I just showed you guys my star blanket, and this is one I made for myself with the Bernat Perfect Phasing yarn. Everyone on my side of the family wants a blanket, and it's like, oh my god. So yeah, I already have the yarn in my cart. I think that's what I'll do for everyone, but we'll see. Now I gotta think about my fiance's side of the family. So we'll see. I'll make a whole video of me planning it out and choosing what I'll make and possibly like purchasing the yarn and unboxing. That sounds like a good video idea. So we'll get into that. But I feel like I know it's only August, but with how long it takes to make these projects, I need to do it now rather than later, which is what I usually do, and I'm always panicking trying to buy stuff and get it here on time. So no, we're gonna be responsible, okay? You guys are gonna hold me accountable. So yeah, enough yapping. I'm gonna go ahead and continue watching Bar Rescue. It's really hilarious, that show. It's like Gordon Ramsay, part two, and I am going to cast on for the sleeve and get that started. Hey guys, just wanted to give you an update on the cloud sweater. I just got a new microphone, so I'm just testing that out. So, as you can see, I think I updated you guys that I finished the body. So, did the ribbing for that. I don't know if I mentioned that the collar was tight, so I did go ahead and redo that as well. I used the surprisingly stretchy Jenny bind off, and that helped a lot. I used to not be able to put this over my head, so that was super frustrating and annoying. I'm glad I redid that because I just knew that if that didn't get done, I probably wouldn't have reached for the sweater as much, and I spent way too much time on it to not wear it all the time. And it's super soft still. I love how the sleeve feels, so I did finish one sleeve. So the ribbing just gotta bind in my ends, but it actually is a pretty good length. I do like my sleeves a little long, like a little bit over my hand. So I think it's gonna go ahead and stretch out pretty nicely when I block it. So I'm not really worried about that. Hopefully it gets a little bit longer too. Um, it's not like overly long or anything right now. It's a little bit at my bottom, but I want to go a little bit over. That's kind of how I like the fit of my sweaters, at least. And it's a pretty relaxed, you know, kind of nice drape. So I'm actually really loving it so far. I did go ahead and cast on for my other sleeve. So hopefully I can get that done. I did finish this in a week. Mind you, I do have a 9 to 5, so I try my best to knit as much as possible after work. And I sometimes take this during my lunch, so I can just knit during my breaks. So hopefully this only takes me a week to finish the sleeve. I can bind or I can weave in all my ends, and then we can actually block it and finish it up, because I have a bunch of projects that I really want to get started on. I actually went to Michael's and bought some yarn today, but I don't think I'll keep that as a surprise for what it's for. It'll probably be a video. I did already mention to TikTok and stuff that I do want to knit the Otelia sweater. I did go ahead and buy more Drops Air that's in like light pink for that. So I'm really excited. The yarn, it was supposed to arrive this weekend. Very disappointed it didn't. Hopefully it'll be here first of the week. It's currently Sunday, so we'll see about that because I'm so anxious to get started on that. It's a bottom up sweater. I've only done top down, so we'll see how that goes. I'm very interested in trying out that structure. So we'll see. It'll be like a nice little challenge for me. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. I'll go ahead and give you another update once I've done the sleeve and we can go ahead and weave my ends together and cast off. So, or excuse me, we can go ahead and block it. And I actually am going to purchase some wool wash because I usually just put it in plain old water, but I've seen a lot of experienced knitters use wool wash, and so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so obviously they know what they're doing, and I'm still a beginner, so that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm actually currently, I don't know if you can see it in the background, I'm currently like binging all of the Final Destinations, and I also finished like all of the Conjuring series movies because there's a new one coming out in September, and I want to like freshen up on the lore. I'm super into horror. I haven't always been. A friend of mine got me really into it. So that's literally, I literally can watch horror movies and go to sleep. That's how bad it is. So I just been binging that and The Conjuring. I'm super excited to see what the new one looks like. So, but yeah, let's just go ahead and continue knitting. And hopefully I can finish this soon and we can end the video. Okay guys, I just finished my cloud sweater. Here it is, very nice, very nice. That is the collar. I redid it, not sure if I mentioned this already, I redid the collar bind off. The pattern calls for just a regular knit bind off. It was too tight for me, I couldn't even fit this thing over my head. So it was very irritating, like trying it on. And I knew that was going to be a problem later down the line because I want to be able to wear this, and I wouldn't have reached for it as much if I was going to have issues getting it on and off. So I undid it, which was a little scary. I redid the whole collar. I did the Jenny surprisingly stretchy bind off, so much better. But I kept the bind off the same, just like the regular knit bind off for the sleeves and for the body. I didn't have any issues with that. So I think it looks very nice. Very nice. Little sleeve action. Sleeve shot. Just binded it off. Very nice. Very nice. I'll go ahead and try it on for you guys. Right, here it is. The cloud sweater. My sleeves. My body. And then the collar. I think very nice. Very nice. I'm super happy. Super excited, super happy with it. Now it is just time to go ahead and get this on the blocking board. I do have to get some extra blocking mats. I don't have that much, and I want to be able to like get this to the perfect size that I want. Just want to make it a little longer and the sleeves a little longer. So I'm going to get more blocking mats, and I need to get some wool wash. So I'll get all those tomorrow, and I should be able to start blocking it tomorrow after I get off work. Thankfully, it's Friday, so I'll have all weekend. This can dry over the weekend, and I should be able to have it hopefully by Sunday. I'll block it tomorrow, let it dry all afternoon and Saturday, and we'll see about maybe a reveal of the final product on Sunday, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I'll do. And I'm definitely going to go ahead and start editing the footage for this. So that's what I'll focus on as well while this is drying up. But once everything is all good, I'll go ahead and show you guys the blocking process once I have my materials. And I will check back in with you guys later this weekend. Hey guys, I'm here with another update on the cloud sweater. As we can tell from the previous clips, I was able to finish the sweater, the cloud sweater. So I already weaved in all my ends, the sleeves, the body, the collar. So now I can go ahead and start blocking it. I know I mentioned that I was going to get some more blocking mats and wool wash. Those did come in the mail today. So I got this, what is this? The Laundress Wool and Cashmere Shampoo and cedar. Just make sure you guys can see that. I can't really see my screen right now. But yeah, this is what I got. It actually smells really good. So I'm kind of excited. And I heard that like a little goes a long way. So we'll see how that works. I'm excited to give that a try. And I just have my regular like blocking material. So I use this to soak my knits. So I'm going to use that today. And then I just have like my pink little blocking mats. I already laid them out here. I'll go ahead and show you. Oops. So I use these pink blocking mats. I just got them from Amazon. So that's what I use. I got like 2 packs of it just in case my knits get any bigger. I can have more rather than needing to order some more. So just turn you guys back around. So I got that, this, wool wash, pens, of course. So I am more than ready to get this started. And then I'm just very excited to wear it, I feel like I've been working on this for a little over a month. So yeah, I started in July and it's August. So a little over a month. Not too bad. It could have been like 3 months, which I've done that before, but hey, I think I'm getting a little bit faster, and I'm super proud of myself. And it just looks so good. I'm just so excited. I'll insert a clip of me wearing it, like pre-blocking, and then we'll do like a comparison when I block it. I think it's gonna grow. I've heard that this yarn grows a lot, so we'll see how that works. I wouldn't mind, because like I said, I like the oversized fit, the comfy fit, so I don't care if it does that. I don't want it to grow too much to where it just looks ridiculous on me, but we'll see. Again, this is drops air, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'll keep you guys updated. Let's just go ahead and start blocking it together. 3 days since I put this on the blocking board, and it feels pretty dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and unblock it, and I'm gonna try it on for you guys. And here is the finished sweater. Oh my gosh, guys, this blocked out perfectly. Oh my god, it is so flowy, nice fit, still not itchy. I will say, you probably have already noticed my sleeves. So look, one is a little bit longer than the other. I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe I stretched one out more than the other one, which is fine. I don't really care. That's just another imperfect little, what do you want to call it, characteristic to my sweater, which is perfectly okay. Adds character, doesn't have to be perfect, it's handmade. The collar did widen out a little bit. I don't mind that either. It's still curled like it's supposed to be. You have the shoulders, that little nice seam right there, shoulders. Oh, it just looks so good. And then the ribbing, it just really kind of defines it after I'm done. You can see it on the sleeve. Once I was done blocking it, oh my god, it's so soft. Perfect length. It didn't get too long like I kind of wanted it to. But it's still perfect. I mean, hey, some cute jeans or cute little leggings or whatever. I can still wear this over anything and just be nice and cozy. I don't want to take it off, but it is like 80 degrees, so it's hot as hell. So I'll take this off after I'm done showing you guys, but I am in love. Sleeves are nice and long, nice and cozy. It is a little bit thin. I think I'm just hot right now because I've been moving around, unblocking this, trying it on, jumping up and down because of how excited I am with the finished product. And just a recap, this is my second cloud sweater, okay? My first variation is this one. I'm still super proud of her. It's just, it's not as oversized as I would like it, one. Plus, I used the yarn that the PetiteKnit that she suggested, and the mohair for it is just so itchy and it irritates my skin. So I love the color. I love what I did with the sweater. I just wish I probably should have blocked it better. Cause this was like my first ever knit like wear, so I probably didn't do a good job with blocking it, and I should have used a different mohair because the one that she suggested, and a no for me. And then for the sizing, yeah, that's totally my fault. That's not the pattern error. I don't do gauge swatches, and I probably never will. That's just mine. That's just my thing. That's my thing. Don't attack me. I know I probably should, but I just am lazy. I'm lazy. So, but it worked out because I didn't do a gauge swatch for this, and it's like the perfect size for me. So I'm doing some right so far. But yeah, so closing thoughts, I'm super happy with this. It's beautiful. I'm probably gonna make more cloud sweaters. This is such a great and easy breezy pattern. I'm addicted to it. I want to make more colors. Probably even a pink because that's my favorite color. And I've been seeing like some sky blues that are so nice and dreamy, and like some lavenders. So I have a lot of ideas, and a lot of my family members are asking for sweaters too. So I need to get to cracking. But I am working on the yarn for my second project did come in. I already casted that on. You guys will see the vlog for that in my next video. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in today for the cloud sweater vlog. This is probably going to be a much longer video than my first one on the star blanket, but I just hope that gives you more time to just relax with me, get to know me a little bit more, and enjoy my process. So please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more project vlogs. And I would, again, love to know what you guys are working on, even like some knitting suggestions, because I would love to do like more cable knits. I've been really into that, and it's been like blowing up on my feed, like cable projects, ones with stripes, color work. I want to get into that. So if you guys have any suggestions at all, leave it in the comments. But I will catch you guys next time. Bye.